Well, hello artists, welcome to the Impossible Kingdom. We're going to be starting off with some Sketch-A-Moley today. Get your favorite pencils or pens, whatever you want to draw with, your favorite paper. I have mine that I told you I got from a yard sale for $1. Got a huge stack of this stuff. Keep your eyes peeled, the yard sale is always good, people throwing out paper. Anyway, this paper I'm going to use, Sketch-A-Moley, have that little tiny box, lots of weird stuff to draw from inside. So let's get started. Put on some good, relaxing art, imagination, energy. Here we go. Usually you see me draw 3 cards and then I mix that into one, kind of like creatures, which is the animals. This is new stuff. There's a few animals in here, but for the most part, it's kind of objects. So I'm going to flip one, I'm going to start drawing it, and then I'm going to do it.
Basically, instead of imagining 3 as 1, I'm going to draw 1 and then add 2 on. So, you'll see what I mean.
Rose. Let's see. So if we have a rose, what does that make me think of? The reason I'm trying to do this is because generally if you play the game in a group and usually you play round robin, so you would draw something and then you pass it, and then the next person they're stuck with a drawing. Like, you didn't plan the drawing. That's the kind of the funny part of it, right? Is that it's unplanned. So that's kind of what I'm trying to do here by myself, is make a thing that's unplanned, a little more spontaneous. Okay, hopefully this looks kind of like a rose. Where's those thorns at? Thorns? I don't know. All right, so now I have a rose started here. I'm gonna go somewhere in the deck, somewhere in here. I'll go with wow, I have, it's kind of funny. I'm gonna go with a new card. That's pretty tough. So let's go with clown shoes. Maybe on the side of this is a clown shoe. All right. So they're gonna have the cap toe shoes. These look like bowling shoes too. These look like good bowling shoes. I could wear these. These are the ones I look for when I'm out shopping. And then maybe there's another shoe hanging off of here the other way. So we'll make it look like the leaves here. These clown shoes. So we've got clown shoes. We've got the rose with thorns. And let's add one more thing here. And then we're gonna tie this up together in this weird drawing. Let's see. Circus butterfly. Butterfly would be too easy. See, I go the other way too. Butterfly's too easy. I'm not gonna do that one. Honeycomb. Circus, I could just draw a butterfly sitting up here. Circus, gifts, honeycomb, lunchbox, space shuttle. Space shuttle. Let's go with that. That sounds weird. So, man, it's gonna be tough. So this is what happens when you don't plan. And a space shuttle coming out of this thing. I don't even know how a space shuttle looks like. Looks like an iron. Okay, so now the rose is gonna kind of morph in with this thing. Guess I should have gone for the butterfly. It's okay to challenge yourself, right? You gotta challenge yourself every once in a while with some craziness. And then on the bottom of this space shuttle, it's gonna be all the rocket propulsion. So, all right, I'm gonna ink this, and hopefully we'll have something to show at the end. Let's see. Nope, not that end. Don't like that end. Do like this end. This brush is one of my favorites as far as differing line weights and stuff. Let me get some of these petals on here. Line weights and stuff. On our way to a wacky piece of art. Now see, if you had planned this out, or if I had planned this out, I would have put the space shuttle as the main. See, that's the difference. If I had planned it as all 3, space shuttle, rose, and clown shoes, if I had done those together ahead of time, I would have made the space shuttle
out as the main image, and the fire would have been the rose, And then the wheels of the space shuttle would have been the clown shoes, you see.
I'm gonna redraw. I'll redraw that right now. You wanna redraw that? I'll redraw that. This, because you're limited by what's already on the page, is a little bit tougher and a little more funny. So it depends what you're kind of looking for. If you're looking for funnier, or a little more, you know, cohesive art, then
You've come to the wrong place for cohesive art.
I'm gonna show you real quick what the other one would look like. So this is the first way to draw that. I need a second piece of paper here. I'm trying to think of what a space shuttle kind of looks like. Let's see here. This would be the rose. So if I draw the rose here, same kind of rose, right? Now it doesn't look like a rose. It's not as together. Now it looks like fire. You're right. And then maybe this has thorns on it. If we turned it going this way, I don't know how the wings, oh, if the wings are going this way, right? So, sorry, I don't draw space shuttles every day. It's like a shark. Is this a shark? So if you have space shuttle here, then the tires that come down would be the clown shoes. So you have these to skate on. Perfect. All right, and then you need another one in the back, which will be back here. So if you have that, and then you have the, I think that's what it looks like. I don't think it has a fin up here. But, so if we're doing that, then this would have to have that. I think there's an extra tank or something on top, which I'm not going to draw. But I will put thorns on this, because that sounds fun. Okay, so we have that. It's very important to get the thorns on a spaceship. You know that. So if we have this one versus this one looks more like this is like weird art. And this one's more like a, you know, like you thought about it for a second. Let me ink this one, and then we're gonna color one real quick. So you got two for the price of one today. So it's like a humpback whale or something, or like a, there, give me something to color. All right, and this will have a couple stripes on there, a star, of course, because there's always a star on airplanes. So, I don't know if that's true, but the ones I see are usually with the star. Okay, so here's our rose. Okay, now we have our rose space shuttle thing. And color either one. Look, the point of this whole thing is to open your imagination, right? So if this helps you do that, and it helps you not think about other stuff for a while, that's what I use art for, is when I need to get away from stuff, if I need to kind of unplug from the real world and get my head into a weird, different space for just a little while, this to me is fun, because I'm not thinking about anything else except this weird space shuttle for whatever, 20 minutes. But whatever you use art for, that's why it's art, because you're making it. It doesn't exist. This thing didn't exist before, right? To me, that's exciting and fun and all that. So that's why I do it. I'm gonna add some colored pencil to this real quick and see what it shapes up to be here. So I'm laying my pencil down on its side, kinda, to get a little faster color. I like laying down a base color, and then I'll refine it here in a second. So this isn't gonna be normal orange fire. This is gonna be a rose. Okay, That looks kind of fun. We got a little pink in here. It'll be a pinkish red rose. Let's see. And the other thing is there's all sorts of colored roses, so you can do pretty much any color you want that's a rose. You can draw whatever you want. So I'm gonna darken some of these up just a little bit, or maybe I should have put a little orange on there. You're right. Okay. Have that. I'll add a little bit of orange. This orange also helps because it's kind of like a blender on top. Yeah, I like that color. That helps. Okay, so this color, by the way, is 1036. Okay, now a space shuttle needs to be some kind of color that is, I don't know, gray? I'll do gray. Do a grayish shuttle. And we'll leave that star white on there. I'll come back in and make the star white. Oh, actually, the shuttle should have been green, I guess. Should the shuttle be green? Like a plant stick? Stem? Maybe I'll make it green. Alright, you win. There, that way it looks like a... It looks like a plant, right? Each of these will be green. These will be bright green. Alright. Got that. We're going to color the stripe green. That stripe green and the top up here green. Okay. That works. And then we're going to get... this, and let's see here, a little, maybe some yellow. Don't see too many green spaceships, so it's kind of why I'm sold on it. I want to draw stuff I haven't seen before, you know? I don't want to draw a bunch of stuff I've already seen. I've already seen it. Alright, so there's that. I'm going to go with a darker green now. Oops. Darker green. Let's see here. I'm going to get under this wing a little bit. And then under the belly down here. Maybe the window. Alright, then we need white for the star. It's a scary looking star. Alright, one of these is white here. Got that. Let me get that middle one. Maybe we'll do that. Something bright. We'll do that orange again. The orange. Okay. And then we'll do this purple because it looks dark, like a tire kind of. Okay. I got this shoe. This clown shoe. All right. Now we're good on that. Ah, there went my pencil. That one's dead for today. And then shade a little bit more on these here. And we will call it done. All right. All right. So, went from the, actually I'm gonna do a little bit of white. Get some white on here. You guys want to do white? Sure, we'll do white. Sure, sounds fun. Why is this not putting out white? Woo! There's white. Okay. It's coming out white now. If you don't have these Posca pens, you can also do color pencils. Work fine. These are a little more fun. There's a little more drastic result. But definitely not necessary. I don't know. I like outlining like this. It cleans up the edge a little bit, makes it kind of pop off that edge a little bit better. So, let me go with this. All right. If you really want, you can line that stripe down the middle, a little bit on the windows, maybe a couple of streaks on that thing, or a crazy star here. We'll do that one. And we are done. So, all finished up. When we did Sketch-A-Moley the first way, one card by one, we drew the rose, we drew the clown shoes, and had the space shuttle coming out of the middle, a little more abstract. And then I decided, hey, if we went back, refined it just a hair, and we did the space shuttle as the main thing, now we have a little more funny piece. It looks a little more cohesive or planned out or together, depending on what kind of art you like. If you like a little more abstract, you can go this way. Or if you want it to look a little more normal, the normal green space shuttle with clown shoes and rose fire is the normal version. Anyways, hopefully you had fun. play Sketch-A-Moley. You can play along here. I'll be doing a lot more videos and giving you ideas and cards. Draw along. I hope you're having fun. Tell your friends, and we'll see you next time. Later.